It's
Okay.
Megan.
And Jess. Okay. So we're gonna read stuff off these pieces of paper, and
Drunk history.
is what we're calling it. I'm calling it just read off the paper. 'Cause I'm tired.
We don't actually know who most of these people are, so this is just going to be our speculation on who they might be by their name.
It's random. Who
Do
we
you want to go
get?
first or me?
You can go.
Okay. I got Mark Twain.
Fuck. Okay, go ahead.
He is a writer who wrote such novels as The Boy on the Raft.
What the fuck? That's a book.
What is it? You know.
I can't help you.
Tom Huck.
I don't think that's called what it is called.
Isn't it? Yes, okay.
No helping after that.
Okay. Well, you know what? Fuck that. Helping is for Americans.
Okay. Well, you're
We're
not
supposed to help each other.
No, we are too helpful.
Well, that wasn't too helpful. That was just a little. So it's your turn now, and you can have whatever this is.
Right. Well, hey, I want to at least draw it.
You can't. You're holding the camera.
I get to talk about who Eric is.
Famous person.
Okay. Eric is my homeboy. Like, he has a shit ton of tattoos. What most of them are, I don't know. If you ask him, I think he'll tell you he has like 37.
I think it's in the 20s.
I think
21, 24
I think it's in the 37
or something like that.
He's not arguing, so maybe. But he's my Skyrim buddy, and I play video games with him, and it's the shit, and we drink, and it's great. That is Eric.
Okay, I will take...
That's kind of funny. I hope I don't get the other one, too. That'd be lame as shit.
Thomas Edison. He is an inventor. Of what he invented, I'm not sure because it's been a very long time since I was in high school.
Okay.
Maybe there was a printing press. Maybe.
That's awesome. No, it was not the printing press.
That's the other one, isn't it?
Okay. Thomas Edison, he did the light bulb.
See, I was going to say that, but I thought it was the other
He
one.
created electricity.
Thought it was the other one. I told you they get confused.
All right.
Okay, you get... Orville Wilbur Wright.
Okay, Orville and Wilbur Wright. These motherfuckers made planes. They were brothers, and everybody around them was trying to make a plane and stuff, and I don't think they were maybe very good at it for a while, and I think they had to adjust their plans to come up with the best one.
You're gonna laugh if most of this video is pointed at the wall.
And no, I can see myself. But yeah, I think that's pretty damn accurate. I think they were around the time, like, you know, planes
like
were first.
20s
Yeah, like first planes were taking off and stuff. So gas was probably like hella expensive.
Or hella cheap because nobody had gas-powered
They
vehicles.
were probably really wasteful. But anyways, let's move on.
But did
to
their
the
plane even use gas?
I don't know. I think it did.
Okay, well, I will get...
Hold on. I have to steady my hands. Okay. Nope. Got it.
I got Amelia Earhart.
Oh, that's funny that we were just talking about planes.
She took a plane
yeah,
and flew
invented by
around.
Orville and Wilbur Wright.
And flew around the world in, what, like 80 days or something? And she crashed and died. Isn't that what happened?
She disappeared randomly in the Bermuda Triangle, I think.
So she just didn't work out.
She's gone. Like, never
But
be
we
heard.
know she was the first chick to attempt to fly around the world. Or something like that.
It's something like that. I know she's not here anymore.
They do have some memorabilia of hers in some museums, but none of it really points to what happened to her.
I'm going to need to check that out.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You get...
Excuse me. Sorry. Who is it?
Louis Armstrong.
Oh, fuck. Man, the only thing I know about
It
this...
smells like soup.
What, my burp?
Yes. This is overwhelming soup smelling now.
Wait, he made ramen noodles.
Okay, but it just happened. Yeah, they're getting a great picture of the photo behind you.
Shut up. Okay. Alright, so Louis Armstrong was this black dude, and he played the saxophone better than anyone who played the saxophone before.
Are you sure it was a saxophone, though?
I'm pretty positive.
It might have been a trumpet.
No, it wasn't.
It could have.
I mean, probably. He played an instrument better than anyone I've ever seen play an instrument. All right, next.
I get Richard Nixon.
Great.
He was a president with a huge nose.
Is that what you know?
That's it.
He has this motto of saying, "I'm not a crook," and he did this off a plane once. Next.
I feel like I recall that.
I want to dig for this one. Here. Oh wait, I think I got that huge one.
I think so too. See why you're not opening them? Because you can't unfold this one.
But I want to pick at least. Who is that?
George Washington Carver.
Okay, great. This is my favorite one. George Washington Carver was a brilliant man. He invented peanut butter. What else he did, I have no idea.
That was it.
He was around the time that Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. So, bam.
That's not one of our people, so it doesn't
Two
matter.
historical facts in one session.
Okay, I got Helen Keller.
Yay!
She was blind and deaf and invented
and
some kind of code to communicate, which I feel like is very much like the binary code or the binary code. I don't fucking know. But she was blind and deaf and could communicate somehow.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Helen Keller, except she did not have a dog that looked like a cat. Do you get it?
Nope.
Aw.
You got Osama bin Laden.
Man, fuck this. Osama bin Laden's that motherfucker that came around back in 2001 and tried to take over America, but that shit didn't work out for him very well. He was buried in the water off of some coast of the ocean. If he's alive, I don't know. But so far they say he's dead and that he was buried like that for his religious purposes. Okay.
I get
America.
Booker T. Washington.
Okay.
I know there is a school in Tulsa named after him. I assume there's numerous others around the country. I've got no idea what he's famous for. But I know he is a black guy from long ago.
He did things with blood transfusion.
Was he like a doctor or something?
I have no clue. I think he started blood transfusion, though.
He had to be involved medically somehow.
Well,
or unless he's just some weirdo who experimented.
He's doing it out of his garage.
That's a great laugh. Oh, great. You get Kim Jong-il.
Great. The motherfucker I did not want. This guy was like a short little Asian fuck who like ran this country and had no military experience, or this could be his son. I don't know, man. I could be getting them confused.
I don't know which is which either.
But they rationalized him not going to war because he was too good in school and he didn't have to serve in the war, and that's why it was okay for him to run the entire country. He had a son who's a little bitch, and he now runs it, and he's Kim Jong-un.
Either that or he's the son.
No, Kim Jong-il was a father. The son is Kim Jong-un.
Okay.
North Korea, bitches.
I get Johnny Appleseed.
Great.
Johnny Appleseed planted an apple tree and sang a song about it.
What was the song? Johnny Appleseed planted my seed.
I don't know the song, but he sure as hell didn't plant a seed in me.
You do have a daughter.
It was not by Johnny Appleseed. You get
Christy
Yamaguchi.
Christy Yamaguchi. She was an ice skater. She did some things with ice skating that I think were pretty great. She probably was in the Olympics and stuff.
I think so.
I don't know. She seems like a gold medal winner.
I think she was a winner or something.
Okay, thanks, because I have no idea.
Oh, good. I get Brian.
Oh, that's great.
Brian is an old buddy, old pal from way back when, you know, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. And we've always maintained an excellent friendship. We hang out regularly. He's a really great guy. He's just a workaholic and a bit grizzly. But above all, he's a decent fellow.
But I like Grizzlies, so it's cool.
He gets a thumbs up.
Yeah. That's all you have to say. He's also musically talented. He plays like 7 instruments.
Well, I've never seen him do any of that, so.
And he's great. And he's super handsome. And that's where we're going to leave that.
Okay, well, you are supposed to be talking about Marie Curie.
Okay. Marie Curie was a scientist.
Say that again.
Marie Curie.
You said
Shut up!
Marie Curie.
Shut up! Shut up!
That's weird.
Marie Curie was a scientist. Scientist?
That sounds extremely
She was-
sexual.
Yeah, it was. She's a scientist who did things with radiation, and she had a husband. They didn't get along very well, but they were very successful. They were like French, I think.
I never would have imagined her to have a husband. She always seemed like a lesbo type.
No, she had a husband. I think she smoked cigarettes a lot. She just seems like a heavy
I feel
smoker.
like she did do that.
I feel like she's a heavy cigarette smoker. And
Okay.
a baguette eater. Baguette eating bitch.
I got Adolf Hitler.
Great.
He is a terrible person who did genocide and is a very Jew hater. And fortunately, he died, and he had a terrible mustache to cover his hair lip because that was imperfect, and he wanted a perfect race. What a hypocrite.
His eyes were blue because of cocaine drops. And he was a horrible man.
I
But his
had no
mustache
idea
was
that
awesome.
could happen.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
should
you
put
just
cocaine.
had blue ones or you didn't.
She should put cocaine in her eyes.
You.
You.
I have blue
No.
eyes already.
Yeah, it's the same. Like, that's why your eyes are so blue. She's just cocaine drops. Megan's addicted to coke.
Okay, Ben Franklin for you.
Coke. Benjamin Franklin. He tested electricity using a kite, a string, and a metal key. He also invented the bifocals, the something to do with the oven, and he wanted the turkey to be the national bird of the United States of America. Ben Franklin. Owned.
I get Albert Einstein. I'm gonna call him the best inventor of all time, even though I don't know that he would technically be specified as an inventor, more of a discoverer. He discovered gravity, among other things, that he had very wild hair. He went with the Mufasa look, which is very in style today.
Cool. Who's that?
Monica Lewinsky.
She's the reason Bill Clinton was the second president to get impeached after Richard Nixon. She gave blowjobs in the office and let him fuck her with a cigar.
I did not know a cigar was involved.
Yeah.
That's gross. She probably had infections out the wazoo.
The wazoo meaning her badge.
I got Ulysses S. Grant.
Okay.
He was some sort of commander in the military. I think it may have been like a general or whatnot. And I believe he led a battle somewhere in the South, maybe Texas. And he did an excellent job, so they feel like he's just the greatest.
Ulysses S. Grant was the guy who opposed Robert E. Lee during the Civil War. He was a huge drunk and alcoholic.
I don't know, but I've seen Wild Wild West.
I just did a report on him, but you did a great job for seeing a movie.
Okay, you get Susan B. Anthony.
Fucking Christ. This lady was on a coin. She wanted women to have the right to vote in 1920. Pilgrim. That's all that comes to mind.
I feel like she might have been the one who sewn the flag, but that might be wrong.
No, that's Betsy Ross.
Right.
Damn it, why didn't we think of her during
Because
this?
we didn't know what we're doing.
Damn it. Okay, next.
Robert E. Lee.
Great,
He was the guy who opposed Ulysses S. Grant during the war. And that's what I know.
He led the Confederates in the Southern,
That's what he
Revolutionary.
was the shit guy.
Yeah, and he also, had to... Oh, where was out? There's a beer top in it.
Yeah, I said I was putting that in there just for shits and giggles.
Okay, let's put it back in there for giggles.
You get Colin Powell.
Fuck, man. Okay, did you know this, half-mixed guy was, actually George Washington... Wait, what? No, hold on. George W. Bush's, cousin? Second cousin?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, George Bush has black in him. Somewhere in
Sometimes.
his family line. Oh, I'm sorry. He was the Secretary of State at one point during George Bush's, term of presidency. Okay.
Speaking of presidents, I have FDR.
Okay.
So all I know about him is he was a president.
He had polio or some disease that put him in a wheelchair, and they hid it for years. And so then they always showed him in photographs holding on to other men. Wouldn't you be more suspect about that versus him sitting in a wheelchair? I would care less about him being disabled, but they hid it so that way he would seem like a powerful leader. Anyways, isn't that fucked up?
Yes. You get Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Oh, yeah, the Microsoft guy. I totally spaced on who that was.
We should have put Steve Jobs in there too.
Bill Gates was the man who invented Microsoft, and he's like super nerdy and wealthy as fuck, and probably has a hot wife.
I think he's in the top richest people in America.
Probably has a hot wife too.
Last one, Walt Disney.
Great.
What we know about Walt Disney, if you don't know about Walt Disney, you were never a child. Walt Disney invented Disney, which we all, no matter what age, watch that shit because it is epic. You remember that Steamboat Mickey Mouse? That was that guy.
Yeah.
We've run out of shit. All we have now is a beer tab.
Wait, what happened to Nelson Mandela?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't write it down.
No, it has to be underneath the table. We should talk about who Nelson Mandela is to both of us before this video ends.
Okay.
Just because.
Nelson Mandela was a figure in Africa somewhere who did a lot of civil rights things and died recently and looks a lot like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, snap. That's funny. Okay. Nelson Mandela to me was this guy who like ruled a country over there in probably Africa or some shit like that. I feel like he saved a lot of people's lives. I've talked about this before. I don't really know. Yeah, he's probably a pretty good dude. And he died, and that's Nelson Mandela to me. Okay.
Epic.
I was like,
I hope y'all learned something from this. These are very accurate descriptions and terms. All this has been thoroughly researched, and you can put this on your high school term paper and expect to get an F.
Yeah. This is our drunk history. Thank you.
You're welcome.